What's up, everybody? Sins for Days here for SFD Gaming. I hope everyone's having a good day today so far. This is the state of the game update from Ubisoft. I'm really excited that Ubisoft decided to listen to the gaming community and include some huge things for their last update, for the conflict update, patch 1.2. This thing comes with a whole lot of updates. The Clear Sky mission, of course, for the incursion mission. I still haven't played that one yet. I'm looking forward to getting into that one. But aside from the Clear Sky, there are new gear sets. There's four of them: Final Measure, Hunter's Pain, Lone Star, and Predator's Mark. Those are just the four new gear sets, pretty much like the other ones for Sentry's Calls, Hunter, and the few other ones that they had, Lone Wolf, for the first patch. Now, aside from this, what you guys are seeing in the background here for us playing is the new high value targets and search and destroy missions. I think this is the smartest thing Ubisoft has done in a while. Reason being is my buddies that are playing with me, J Rodder, 619, and Demonic Mutiny, we're all discussing that this game gets so boring if you're not in the Dark Zone. There's nothing to do outside the Dark Zone past gear score probably 170 or 180 due to the fact that the challenge missions would only drop 163 guns. So even if you did the daily challenge missions and you got all the guns, you couldn't really do much with them because they only dropped 163, sometimes a rare 182. So it was kind of getting a little boring just going around in the dark zone and either getting bullied by a group of people if you're by yourself, or just kind of messing around and doing the same to other people. So the high value target system is really cool. What happens is you need to get your currency from defeating elite enemies, and you'll get currency markers for the high value targets. You then go into your security wing and you purchase either a daily or a weekly high value target. And these guys' rewards, depending on what they are and how much they cost, are actually pretty good. The weekly high value targets can get uh, gear score sets, armor pieces, and really high end weapons. So it's important to do them, and the daily ones are just mostly large amounts of Phoenix credits, I believe 25, which is pretty cool. So I'm really glad that Ubisoft included this because, like I said before, it was getting very, very, very boring to play. So aside from that, the important parts you guys can see are these the high value target. This is the mission. I believe it's the sniper scout. It's a daily mission for a high value target. It's called Scout, I believe, and it has to do all with snipers. And the reward for it, I believe, was just Phoenix credits and a 182 gun. Unfortunately for me, I just get unlucky, and Demonic and J-Rod both get gear sets, and I just get a shitty 182 gun. But that's kind of the way the cookie crumbles for me on this one. Aside from that, the other thing I want to talk about is the cut the rope and seal caches. So, everyone's heard of cut the rope before. It's a new feature for the Dark Zone when you're extracting your items. Now, usually you would just put your items on the belt and or the rope and it'd be safe. There'd be nothing to worry about. As soon as you got them on, you would just have to worry about rogues killing you as you put them on. Now you have to sit around and wait for a little bit, actually a minute, to make sure nobody comes up and cuts the rope. There's some good and some bad in this one. So I didn't play it for a little bit, and when I jumped on with these guys, we went to the dark zone and we did the whole cut the rope thing. What I've noticed is we're getting more players with no extractable items on them, nothing that's contaminated, and they'll just wait. Hopefully for the last like 10 seconds when they think nobody's there, they'll wait and they'll run up and just cut everything and run. I mean, which is fine if they want to do that, but if you kill them, you don't get anything. So usually if you were to kill a rogue agent who was trying to kill you, they'd most likely have some items on them as well. But now that when you do kill rogue agents, you're not really getting much in terms of material because they don't have anything to begin with. They're just trying to do for the all important um, grab and go, basically. So that's what I've noticed for the cut the rope, at least. I think it's a cool idea. I really do. I think if they're going to do cut the rope, that maybe decrease the time from a minute to like maybe 45 seconds would be cool, because sometimes what happens is you also get squad wiped if you have a whole bunch of high level guys that will come by when your team's already done their security features or their tech wing features for the damage boost and the speed and the shielding, and you'll be kind of vulnerable. You won't have a lot of ammo, and a group of four will come by and wipe you out, and that can be a little aggravating, but it doesn't happen as much as it used to, which is kind of nice. Speaking of balancing issues, it looks like Ubisoft was straight in my head because my biggest suggestion for the Dark Zone was they need more tiers. You can't just do 161 and then nothing else after that. You have to be able to break it up a little bit more. So I think that Ubisoft did a good job breaking it up in tiers of 0 to 161, 161 to 199, and then 201 plus. So I think that's a really good job. I think they really strive to pay attention to the gamers on that one because it was just ridiculous if your gear score was only 174 going against people who were 214. It was not even a contest. Very frustrating. But that's a huge improvement. And it looks like they're also working on incorporating different high-end weapons. You guys can see from the patch notes on there that the weapons that are coming out are a shotgun, which is going to be released on the patch on the 13th. A shotgun, a marksman rifle, which has already been released. I believe that's called, what is that called? I can't remember what it's called, but they have a marksman rifle, a heavier assault rifle, the pistol, and a new shotgun. And the shotgun's not out yet. But what would be pretty cool is that I think they should do gear score guns. That'd be kind of cool. I would really like to see that. Maybe a gear score gun that's a 214 or a 204. Oh, here they are. So the Hungry Hog is the M60 light machine gun. The Centurion, which is the M911 pistol. Malevid, which is a SAG-12. And the Historian, which is the M1A marksman rifle. That was mine. And the gun that they haven't released is a showstopper. But like I was saying, back to my previous point, I think it'd be pretty cool for them to include some gear score guns, some really rare guns that aren't just dropping randomly. I mean, these should be more powerful guns, but they should only have a certain amount of ammo. I don't know how you would really limit that, but if somebody has like a 214 gun and it's a gear set gun, and it has a lot of crazy attributes, I think they should only be either limited on the ammo or they should only be limited to NPCs, not against the playable characters, because that wouldn't be very fair, especially how this game's combat system goes. It could be extremely unfair if they were to do that, but I still think there's a possibility. Like I said, maybe limit the ammo, maybe limit the traits and the talents to only against NPCs, not against playable characters. And that might actually work out a lot because that'd be cool to have your character fully loaded out with all gear score items, and I think it'd be a great thing to do. Aside from that, this high value target missions, the HVTs, are really fun. I'm seriously impressed by how well they did it. I'm trying to get one where we do a weekly one and succeed. My only thing is the ammo. Big tip for doing high value targets is have a backpack equipped that gives you more ammo to hold. Have a gun that allows you to get ammo if you complete a headshot, a certain percentage of headshots. I believe it's the AUG 3 that has a certain one of them has an ammo where if you get a headshot with it, it has a chance of resupplying your ammo completely. So that's my biggest, tip, is because we did a weekly one where we were in great shape. We were on the second wave. We had about 4 minutes to go, and the second wave of enemies came out. And I'll explain to you, if you guys don't know what that means, that I actually ran out of ammo, and this really hurt the team because all I had was my Magnum in my back pocket, and I was basically useless after that. And it was really hard for us to get ammo because the drop weight when you do these high value target missions is actually less than a normal one. So it's important that you do have a lot of ammo. Equip a backpack that increases your ammo capacity by 25%. Another thing, like I said before, if you guys are unfamiliar with how high value target missions go, is initially you have a wave of enemies that you need to clear out, like we're doing right now. This is actually the second wave. And then once you clear out that, and the timer goes away because you only have 9 minutes to clear out the first wave of enemies. They're usually all elites, all 32s or 33s, and they're all yellow armored elites. So you have about 9 minutes to clear them out. Your second wave that spawns the named boss enemy that you're actually trying to kill, the timer actually goes away, so you have a lot more time, but at the same time your resources are a little low, so it's very important to manage your resources accurately, which makes it super challenging, really fun. You actually have to, biggest tip is to concentrate your fire on one person We tried that the second time around on our second one for here. And you guys actually see us towards the end shooting, bullying basically one person in order to conserve ammo. That way we don't waste as much ammo and we can complete the mission. So this has been, the state of the game so far. I'm really liking where it's going so far for Ubisoft. I want to continue playing this game now because they make it a lot more fun, and I hope they keep including new weapons, gear sets, armor pieces, and missions. Guys, appreciate you guys watching. This is Sins for Days, and I am out of here.